All I want from you motherfuckers is the same thing I've been saying from the beginning of this. When Bobby removed himself from his peer group because he wanted to chase an emaciated, Cyrax supporting, pedophile modding cunt like Katie. That's how this started. Now all of a sudden, this faggot's wanting $5,000 from you. All I want's is time. Listen to me. And don't take everything I say as a fact. Fuck no. I am so full of shit a lot of the time. But with this, I might have championed it. I might have handed wood, but I didn't burn someone's children for days. I might have championed it. I might have cheerleaded what he did to Sweet. I didn't do it. I was there. I'll say that. I'm not going to try to admonish guilt from myself. If that's the right phrase, that might not be. But every horrible thing Bird ever did before the cataclysm, make a breakup. Blah.
So, go ahead and tie us together. It will never amount to anything. This is a restraining order, and I hope you both lose. And I hope you both feel stupid for wasting law enforcement's time. But when this is over, and Tyrant Bird is vindicated, guess what? It only begins for you, motherfucker. Just saying. And again, Tyrant Bird ain't got fuck all to do with that.
That person and form my closest companions, being you, Game, AC, etc. Not to treat that person any fucking differently. Not one fucking bit. Just because I took a position and I took a stance to do what was right for me, I told every single last one of you to treat that individual the same way that you always have, and that there was no level of expectation. And in return, what I got is, and no offense, sir, but I got you. I got AC. I got GO2 and my other friends treating me very differently.
How have I treated you different?
Well, let me tell you how.
Me, not them.
Yeah,
me.
Absolutely. Let me tell you how. The level of communication that me and you've had has definitely changed. I think.
Oh no, it's diminished to nothing. Absolutely.
Yes.
I'll admit that. It's not like a Bird. You know, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you, right?
No. We're on a level right now. We're spitting
sure.
fucking truth bombs. Okay.
Just making sure.
Now, here's the thing. I know that has everything to do with what we just discussed.
100%. 100%.
You don't need one. You don't. But you can get one. And I'm glad he did. Because it's the ultimate fuck you to make sure you don't lose, especially when you're fighting 2 restraining orders out of state. I think it's genius. I wouldn't have personally done it. I love to get the center of attention. And I love to make people look stupid because I watched Brett's first restraining order that didn't go very well against him. I've seen how emotional he is, and I'm the opposite, so that would have went great for YouTube content. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. But since he went ahead and got one, let's play. Let's fucking play.
Now check this out. Where also it has changed is that you decided, right, for no reason, no personal grudge, okay, to ultimately express discontent for a different individual for no other reason than my expressed interest in that individual.
Just do what the other people do. Put a name on it. You saying I don't like Katie for what?
There you go. Because I took an interest. I took an interest.
That's not true. That's not true. On my end, that's not true.
So, but yet you have no point of contention. None.
I've never, to be honest, I've never liked her. I tolerated her for the greater good.
Okay.
So whatever, Brett. And I never push this, but I remember you on panels tolerating Katie's audience for your greater good. Just like you leech off everyone else. This greater good bullshit. If you don't like somebody, it's okay not to like somebody. But this shows what a fucking pussy you really are. You will latch on to anybody that can get over 60 in chat and fucking steal their audience. You're trash, dude. That's why you're at 1.5 thousand subs. His claim to fame was he almost hit 4,000. Oh, God. Under Turtle Boy or whatever. He was a fucking turtle writer, and he leeched off that man, whatever the fuck his name is, for 4,000 subs. And then that channel got nuked, and he's taken, 3 years to rebuild to 1.5?
Fair enough.
You see that though, right?
Okay. So let me tell you this.
No, just tell me if you see that or not. That's all.
No, I don't. And let me tell you why.
All right.
Because I watch you go fucking live over my streams, and it's not just the ones with her. I watch you ultimately throw shade. I watch you. No. Let's be real here, sir. I watch you throw shade. Okay, and then I watch you also express your love for me at the same time. Now, I understand that probably has to do with a lot of the fact that the group dynamic has changed. And to some degree, you see that I host a level of responsibility for that. But what am I supposed to do? Fucking sit there and allow someone to fucking mistreat and fucking lie to me and deceive me?
You want me to answer that? What you're supposed to do? I'll answer that.
Sure, go ahead. What am I
You're supposed to be better than these niggas, son.
Ooh, I think I have been. I think
Bird, please listen to me, please.
Yeah.
I watched as you blew your fucking head off.
Yeah, we're back. Good looking out. Okay, folks, you good people. Thanks for everybody being here. Welcome back to another PSYOP episode with the one and only unkillable Tyrant Bird.
I mean, just look forward to me like the second coming of Christ. Like, once it happens, it's never going to end.
A character. Liberty Bird, a character. Bird, a fucking character. The truth is that not a fucking single one of you know a fucking thing about me. You also don't understand the fucking level of fucking dedication I have to fucking ensure that even though you motherfuckers want to fucking take away my fucking children and ensure that I can't be a fucking parent, I can secure the motherfucking future.
Don't agree with you on the controlling part. I think at that point in my life,
sense.
well, don't count on that, corrosive. I mean, you gotta think about how many times that whole fucking dynamic went back and forth between me and her. I mean, after the fucking birding, for fucking fuck's sake, really. Like you were talking about earlier, like that shit was fucking psychologically vicious. And even though people don't agree with you on the controlling part, I think at that point in my life, you were actually right. That was a fucking control mechanism to a certain degree, right?
Told you.
Because I didn't think I was coming back though, to be honest. Like I think Jamie made the point about it when it happened that I really thought that was like career ending. That would be enough. But obviously the addiction's more powerful to be here. So
that and the fact that you had friends that decided to go holy shit and knew how to get a hold of people in your area.
Yeah. Well, and Theresa to make sure that she could ridicule me.
Well, and also you left spent squib from the practice rounds on your shirt. So
yeah, that didn't help, huh? Fuck. Mm-hmm.
And I also picked up the pieces, Bird.
True.
I sat here and I said I'd hold nothing against this nigga. I hold how he affected people I care about, right? Is that not true?
Absolutely, 100%. You were the first one. Now here's the thing. It's already turned into what it was going to turn into.
No, it hasn't.
Let me explain to you this way, since we're just going to get down to it.
I mean, we might as well, right?
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Let me explain it to you like this. When y'all motherfuckers start icing me out the fucking game, because
see this y'all motherfucking shit. I never iced you out. I never ignored you. I never fucking
time out, sir. Yes, you did. Let me be clear about this. It's all good that you let ASMR into your fucking server, my dude. It's all good.
Months ago, but okay.
That's great. I had no knowledge, but let me tell you something. It's all good.
Oh, I thought you were in Jimbo's neck of the woods.
No, that's London. I came to Tennessee so I could hunt down ASMR first, so I could give him a good old licking.
I didn't really know him. I don't really know him.
But
I thought you had all the information you needed.
I mean, I just have what you sent me.
Is he your old channel co-host or something like that?
Yeah, so Bert, what Bert's trying to do is he's trying to throw me under the bus.
Am I throwing you under the bus, or am I just keeping it real, AC?
Where I had Bird on panel, and Bird actually said, yeah, I was in my feels. You had ASMR on panel. I was in my feels about that. I felt a particular way. When you sat here and said that I stabbed you in the back, once again, you was in your feels. You was in your feels.
No, I was absolutely in my feels about you.
Had you approached me a different way, we definitely could have fucking talked about it. Because before that, when I kept trying to mention that we had a conversation about ASMR and how I was, how did I say? I was being cordial with him. I'm being cordial. I'm not saying the dude's my best friend. I'm not saying that he's back in the fold. You put that out there. I never did.
The ASMR thing is bothersome. Now, when I catch wind of it and I pop off a little bit, right? Like I pop off. I don't even say anything fucking brutal. Nothing was too brisk. You know what I mean? Like I just literally popped off a little bit. You, sir, decided to fucking cancel my fucking words the same way that AC did.
Not until you attacked Fixer. The second person.
No. Time out, sir. Fixer didn't have shit to say until after that shit had taken place.
All he said was you were smoking dicks. He says that to everyone.
Let me ask you this, sir. Let me ask you this. And I did. I probably popped off on fucking Fixer in a ruthless way. Fixer
you did.
Deserve that.
You told him to go fuck himself and his mother and everything else.
I need to slow down. I probably popped off on Fixer because I was in the fucking I was feeling a way about my
in a mood.
With you. Yeah, well, let me tell you how I got in that mood. You fucking deleted my goddamn comments.
Yep.
You deleted my comments way before 100%. I said fuck all to Fixer.
Yep.
You silenced my goddamn voice.
And then I banned you.
The same way that, well, I don't know if you banned me. I left your server.
Okay. But no, I'm saying what I did. But like, I do it in front of you. You know what I mean? Like,
no, sir. That shit happened. And then I had to inquire to find out what the fuck happened.
No, what you said was, and I'm disappointed in what you did.
Absolutely. I am disappointed in the fact that you've been
You're disappointed in the fact that you disrespected me enough to bring your bullshit to my server. That's what you're mad about?
No, sir. Time out. When have I
don't do that to you, son?
Yo, how about this? Go ahead, say something. Bruh, you just got fucking muted. How's it feel? Now your fucking public voice isn't being heard. Now your opinions don't mean fuck all. Your fucking statements are now obsolete and no one is hearing a fucking word of it. I could take it a step further and just fucking remove you too, right? I could just do that, hit that fucking remove button. And you're like, boom, gone, done. You get no fucking word here. How's that shit feel? My guess is that, right now you're going to claim that it doesn't really bother you, but let's face the fucking facts. If I did this to you without notice, without warning, without fucking talking to you about it, you'd probably be pretty fucking annoyed, wouldn't you?
Barrett, can I say something?
No. Drew, please, wait. Now answer that question honestly, Brett.
Now, Drew, let him do this little thing. What question should I answer?
If I were to do this and just gag your fucking mouth and cut you the fuck off and treat you a fucking way, like your opinion doesn't mean shit, how would that make you feel about the way I just treated you, sir?
Like shit.
All right. That's my point of contention with you today.
Okay. So should I let you just shit all over my yard like I've never done to you?
Sir, I have let you shit up and down.
When?
I let you talk shit about I let you talk shit about my shows with Katie. I let you fucking.
Whoa! You let me talk shit about your shows with who?
Without saying shit. The shows that I was doing with Katie, as you were talking shit about those shows going live over the top of me, I said fuck all about it for almost a month. It wasn't until you decided to fucking really disrespect me, in my opinion, by taking somebody that I was interested in and then putting them on a fucking community post with the fucking very fucking chick that I fucking
the Friends of a Feather thing.
Yeah. And that's when I felt like you took it too fucking far, and I thought that, quite frankly.
And you blamed other people for that, though. You blamed other people for that.
No, I blamed you.
You told Steve it's in your best interest for Brett to call me, is what you said, right?
No, I didn't say fuck all.
You're really saying you didn't say that?
I didn't say fuck all to Steve.
Bird, stop. Hell.
No, I came to you, sir. I called you directly.
And what did I tell you?
I called you.
What did I tell you?
You told me that you would respect it because
that I made that and that it wasn't someone else.
Yep. No,
right?
You're right. You're right. Absolutely.
Other people don't dictate my actions, my friend.
Time out. All the way up to leading up to that point, I allowed you to shit all over.
Allowed me is crazy, son.
Well, I think that what has happened now is that I've drawn a line in the sand and I made it very clear. Like, here's the thing. I've set this boundary. This will be my third time. And Drew brokered this shit earlier today. I made this boundary very clear, and it's quite simple, okay? I have ultimately segregated myself from the problem, so y'all didn't have to deal with the internal.
Here we go again, y'all.
I am saying y'all because you, sir, just like the rest, have treated me a certain way since.
I have. Me.
Absolutely.
Fuck you, son. Fucking you.
You've already admitted it.
You've
already, dude, tonight
fuck
you've already. No, fuck you. You've already admitted to it. You can't. What? You gonna go back on what you said earlier?
I know what
Are
I
you
said.
gonna
Did I
go back?
care that I fucking care about you?
No, sir.
Stop yelling.
That since
Fuck
the break,
you, cunt.
that since the break, you have treated me differently. You have become more distant. You have segregated yourself in communications. You have treated me impartially. You've already admitted to this tonight.
Fair.
Okay, so we're on the same page again. So knowing that, sir, I am going to say y'all because this is the same treatment I've gotten from GO2. This is the same treatment I've gotten from AC. And for what? Because I've been replaced by a dude that I was used to attack.
That's your problem. That's your problem right there.
Okay, what's my problem?
You're saying you're being used by a guy. No, that's noise to me, sir. Noise.
Okay, so let me tell you this much. When I'm on a goddamn phone call with AC and Steph, okay, and they're laughing and joking and fucking having a great old time as I'm going after ASMR around a narrative that he is a stalker, as he's actively getting iced out of Discords. Like, you know about the trap house, right? Like, you ever heard about Squishy's trap house? You know, Squishy Ween and shit.
I don't. I hate them Canadian cunts.
Yeah, well, again, I think that they did a pretty good job fucking mitigating the damages as that shit proceeded. But I'll tell you this much: I watched him get iced out of there. I watched him get iced out of other servers. He was being labeled a stalker, and for what other reason than the fact that old girl wanted to hide the fact that she was, pulling fuck shit behind the scenes with dude while trying to claim that it wasn't happening. And as soon as it got to a point where she thought that there was going to be some type of break, suddenly he becomes enemy number one and pretty much gets iced out the fucking internet. And I had a fucking heavy hand in it. In fact, 303 was there on both occasions.
You know what has been brought to my table?
Sure. What's that?
Is everyone's fear of you.
Oh, yeah. No, I can only imagine. And you know why? Because the only thing that they have on me is what I've done publicly. But yet I host a tremendous amount of receipts on the things that everybody else has done behind the scenes very discreetly. And
because they trusted you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And so you're willing to use that against them, right?
Listen. I have no interest in destroying the things that I love, nor that I have protected for years on end.
But you don't love them anymore.
No, let me be very clear. That is not true, sir. That is not true. Not whatsoever. I wish
a tyrant, not a human.
I wish the best for each and every single one of you. But understand this. when the things that I love or that I've protected or sacrificed my own well-being for are the very things trying to destroy me and my happiness or my relationships with others, what do you expect me to do?
I expect you to do exactly what you've done the whole time.
And yet I have abstained until today. The only thing that I've done really so far is I've sent out some warning shots. And then today, because of the consistent attempt to fuck with me and mine, I decided to just show motherfuckers that I'm holding the goddamn cards. Because here's the truth. There ain't fuck all anyone's going to do to fucking wreck me. I've already lost everything, right? I've already sacrificed to the nth degree.
As Katie?
Well, hasn't she had a sacrifice? I mean,
I'm not saying she hasn't. I'm just saying, do you think she's as dedicated as you?
I think that it's a different level of dedication, my dude. I think that she's as loyal as I am.
Me too.
I think that it's as loyal as I am. I think that Katie, hey, this is what I know. I know that Katie has been such a good friend to me that through the process of all this, whether it's my IRL or navigating through this fuck shit, has been a voice of reason, has literally held my hand and fucking, keeping my calm and preventing me from being me. And you motherfuckers should thank her for that.
Well, Navin thought that too. So,
Wow, really? Here's an interesting thing.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Navin didn't think that. What Navin did was sell her out to fucking Theresa Richards, Alex09, and the rest of the fucking UPK fucks as they were actively utilizing Truthfinder to dox her fucking family and attack her. And that motherfucker was dumb enough to drop her in my goddamn lap in the process, thinking that he would be able to get away with it without his friends finding out that he did it. So I don't think that that's a very good example, sir.
You don't have to think it's a good example,
Well, I would say that not only do I not think it's a good example, I think it's a piss poor example.
Okay.
What has she ever done to hurt Navin?
I have no idea.
Nothing. Not a fucking
I still have no idea what AC and them did to hurt you.
Well, sir, I think that, we can do it one of two ways. We can let the fucking dead dogs lie. Motherfuckers can respect the fact that
they're not going to do that.
Well, then they're going to get fucking wrecked.
Oh, yes, they are. Look, I've talked to everybody, right? Let it lie. Let time give it some time. This is fucking bullshit. All right.
You want to talk about my wife? You want to talk about AC's wife? You were head over heels for Steve. And now you tell me in private that don't be surprised if I marry Katie, who won't even let you sniff a lip, nigga, because you're a loser. You've shown the world that you can't appreciate a wife and children, a family. You're not capable of that. Boy. Right? Right?
Hey, I just want to come up here and say, Pink Boberto, you're a nasty hoe. But everything that literally came out of Bert's mouth was projection, and he was absolutely just talking about himself. Everything he said about Bird was a lie. Listen, people, I love me some Bird, okay? I love me some Birdie, okay? So you can put that in your little pipe and smoke it. And also, I heard that the judge in his town, because the judge is demanding that Bird fly out and be present, not over online like the Kansas one was. This judge is not fucking around, and therefore that means that judge is probably not going to be very happy when he hears these recordings of you saying all this shit, because I don't know who is the judge, a man or a woman? Do you know, 303?
I have no idea.
Okay,
I
because
think it's a dude.
any man, I mean, it doesn't matter, but any man that would hear this out of another man for 8 months until they finally decide to actually take action would feel like justified. I mean, I don't know how Brett thought getting a restraining order to protect himself, but making his girl take it out or whatever.
He's hiding behind skirts.
Yes, he's a pussy ass bitch, and I cannot believe this. And he's going in on people without teeth. Bro, you don't have fucking teeth, and the only ones you have are rotting out of your mouth. You are just a gingivitis, walking case of gingivitis and everything else. So if you've touched Brett lately, make sure you get a hepatitis shot, tetanus shot, get your shots, keep them all updated.
Tina.
Okay, Katie, you do know that this live stream is not going to be about you. Like, you want to make this about Bird and crap. Like, this isn't about you. You came up here like twice and you asked for a freaking link. You were begging in the chat. So therefore, I don't want to ever hear you complain about me asking for someone else about a link. I don't want to ever want to hear you complain about me going on someone else's channel and asking them for a link. Okay?
Roberto, this motherfucker has addressed me and said my name multiple times. So, yeah. I have more of a right to speak on this than you do, and I know what's going on way more than you do, so there, okay? Anyway, this judge, I don't think will appreciate all this shit that Brett said, and you hear it, and I'm sure there are many more clips that Traders stays undefeated with the Excel sheet and the clips, so this is not going to be a good look, sir, when that gets played for the judge of you asking Bird to pull up. And you should have probably thought about that before you said it out of your mouth. And again, Tiny T, how does it feel? Tiny T, ma'am, how does it feel? How do you feel? I mean, it was all fun and games when it was happening to me, right? Happening to me, but it's not so fun, right? It's not so fun when you get it. So yeah, take this as an example, everybody. Don't make other innocent people collateral damage if you don't want your innocent people to become collateral damage in the end, okay?
Here's the thing. Okay, Katie.
Oh, what? Here's the thing. What?
Here's the thing. In 303, I just sent you that live and the timestamp. Although I think the judge would love that entire live. They say these things, and I just play a small portion of it because it's gross. It's fucking gross. You can't say the worst things about people and not expect there's repercussions.
Right.
And they're finding out that there are repercussions. And now that they want to use the court system, I had no idea they had court yesterday. Again, I don't talk to nobody. I'm minding my own business. But now that I know not only what they did and what they're doing, now I'm in for it. I'm here for it. And I have a whole spreadsheet dedicated to how disgusting you are, Brett.
I'm sure he's going to go in there with his girl who has been so threatened and so give me a motherfucking break, please. Please, you don't know you have no idea what it feels like. I got this shit. No, stop that. And I didn't get no restraining order, pussies. But I wonder what of course he's going to go in there and support his woman. But you know what? It wouldn't really surprise me if he didn't go in there and support his woman because he is such a pussy. And I wouldn't be surprised if he just was like, okay, I'll wait in the car. I'll wait in the car that you drive because I can't drive. I'll wait in the car. Good luck. Good luck, Tiny T. Here you can see that Brett, they all did not like that Bird loves chaos. Okay, that was it. Let Bird let his little heart sing like a canary, okay? Let him spread his wings and fly away with love in his heart, okay? You act like a scorned lover, Brett. Do you realize you act like a scorned lover?
And Nicolina is the first person who came after me relentlessly. When I covered Ernie, he did a few things to me. This was years ago, and it was pretty mutual, right? Me and Ernie was pretty. He would go far, then I'd go far, and it was common. It was mutual. Mm-hmm. Nicolina went fucking full throttle on me, Brett, and then together going full throttle on not only me, everybody. And they think there's going to be no consequences? Yeah, there are consequences. And we took you over on YouTube. We get everybody because we show it. We don't just say believe us. We don't just say that. We show it.
Yeah. Yep. Since it's civil right now, this is not criminal. It's civil. That's why, you know, Bird's got to pay. He's got to hire a lawyer, and, you know, they're trying to, I don't know. This is so stupid and pussy. I just can't believe this big talker. I mean, you guys heard him talking. He has got so much smoke and so much mouth and can say the most, but he's getting a restraining order to protect himself. But I hope, you know what, if y'all can donate, consider donating to the cause so we can, you know, we can beat this evil fucking dude and make an example out of him as well, and let Bird get justice for Birdie, okay? This is not aged well. Yes, I do listen to myself. Have you listened to yourself, or do you blow your own eardrums out, bitch, because you are so obnoxiously loud and you speak in cursive? No one knows what you're saying. You need to go to speech class. I don't know if in school you ever attended speech class. I'm sure it's very hard to speak through a fleshlight on your face, that big black hole. You don't have a teeth, you don't have a tongue, you can't enunciate anything. It makes total sense every time you come on a live panel. You sound like a psycho. You sound like a blubbering blubber face bitch head. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, bye, Katie.
Let's go to Bird. Bird's got court tomorrow, right? Everyone loves talking about court dates. How come no one's talking about Bird's show cause hearing tomorrow morning? The only time he's going to get to see his wife. He likes talking about wives. Likes talking about mine. Likes talking about ACs, right? How about your wife, Bird? How about your kids? You had to play fake audio crying when I came on your faggot panel to pretend you had the parent. Ah, damn, who does that? Your wife, the mother of your children, Bird, Robert, has seen fit to keep them from you because you're a scumbag junkie. You're Aiden Kearney in a different skin. You're Kearney in a different area code, Bird. That's what you are. Much like he has to run this fucking Karen Reed thing into the ground, you got to run this Jimbo and Ernie thing into the ground. You suck at it. You floored it in between mailboxes using poor Ghost.
Now, remember this.
And for what? You affected no change. You went to the school board meeting and they told you have to email us. You accomplished nothing. You've done except lose your wife and kids. Ooh. That sucks, huh? What was that girl's name before Steve? Begins with a B. And now Katie, who's not going to fuck you. She's just going to use you like she has. There's a reason why Katie was ripped out of other communities, pal. It's because she's a using succubus. He who walk upon cloven hoof.
So, Tiny T, what did Katie do? What? That's my question. That's my question. Because now you want to be, but I'm just living with this piece of shit degenerate, right?
Uh-oh. You're not going to get to do any of this. To them, you can. Not to me. I don't care. 303, you keep talking reckless. Come to the house. Either do that or...
Wait, what? Is this him threatening? I mean, I'm sorry. Let me try to just get this right. What did he just say?
Wait a second. Wait.
303, you keep talking reckless. Come to the house.
Come to the house? No way, dude.
I don't care. 303, you keep talking reckless. Come to the house.
You really want me? You're offering for us to come to the house? Is that really what it is? Like, there's an active restraining order. And you're going to tell us, right? Because you know that's your story, right? I roll with the Bird. We work together, right? So you're going to offer for us to come out there? That's your play. You're gonna offer for me and my brother to take a trip out to see you after you went and hid behind a fully grown woman, half a mother. If your son's missing a shoulder, you're half a mom. I'm just saying. And in lockup, yeah. So, you know, but that's your route, huh? That's the route you want to go.
I was there. Not only was I there, I was the devil on the shoulder going, do more. Because that's my thing. The difference is, unlike some of my friends, I'm not gonna pretend I wasn't a willing participant. I was handing them wood more than most. Is you do what I did, or you only target women. And what you look at as weak men. I hope and pray that you'll never put me in the position to where I'm going to have to do something horrible to protect this broad I love. Right? Right. I do expect you to. For being honest. I don't want it. Everyone will talk tough. Everyone will say, I'll do this and bah, 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 bah. The facts are, though, you cannot physically match up with me. Brokeback Mountain.
That if you really look at it, like this shit could have just kind of got swept under the rug if two things wouldn't have occurred, right? Had AC not fucking spit in everybody's face and integrated ASMR back. And Brett would have known how to keep his fucking mouth shut and do what was right for his friends instead of trying to chase clout and turn it into content.
Yeah.
Brett, you're going to lose, and we're going to laugh at you, just like you lost when you threatened to R Page B. We got that shit recorded too. So they all belong together. They all think this is funny.
You're making this woman fear for her safety. And this is directed at you, BS, JP, Peachy, Ghost, all you other fake, I want to do the right thing faggots.
All think this is a joke. They're not even human at this point, to me. They sit and make fun of Rebels, Cyrax, all those people, call them locals, and they may be. But you're no better, Brett. Tiny T. And Tiny T supports this. She let that move into her house. She works at a fucking, right? And she let that move into her house. What? So, I think I will end it here.
It's like a warning for everybody, like more and more shit is going to start happening, because when you start fucking with people's kids and people's home lives off YouTube, don't expect things to not turn around and happen to you. Because I tell you now, it's really going to start happening. And they can say all they want, Tina's fine, she's not going to lose her job. Like, have you seen the video I just uploaded on my channel? That's Tina sharing her fucking job and recording stuff in this and doing all this fucking dum-dum shit. And now I have it. And this personal information in some of the videos. Like, it's just careless, reckless behavior. She is definitely going to lose her job. I reported Tiny T
Thank you, Sweet Sugar,
to superintendent. I didn't do it on behalf of anybody else. I did it for me. I did it for my reasons and my reasons alone.
Okay. Thank you
The
for $2 super chat.
investigation is just starting into her.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I have been contacted by two superintendents, one of a different state and one of the state that Tiny works in.
Oh my god.
And they have asked me to send over even more evidence.
They have not.
I have done that. Brett has removed all of his live streams since Tiny came over there.
Has he?
And joined his lives.
I'll check that.
And I'll just say this, like, maybe Tiny and maybe Brett, maybe you shouldn't both be such big pieces of shit that go onto the internet and think it's just words on YouTube when you're talking about children and dead people and all this other nasty garbage that comes out of your mouth. When you have employment in a setting, or you work for the police force, or you work in a doctor's surgery, or you're a public servant of like some type.
So again, you know, Tiny T is the one getting the restraining order. Tiny T isn't the one on YouTube talking shit. Like Kelly, oh my god, they have no idea how our American law system works. Our American, the key word, right? U.S. judicial system. They are fucking British. They watch this true crime bullshit and can't even process even an eighth of it, right? They like to just talk shit in the chats. and talk to people that will talk to them because they're a lonely retard. But, you know, do they know anything about the fucking law? Fuck no. They fucking watch shit happen and they hear people try to break it down to where even a kid could fucking understand the shit. And then they even process half of that. You know, they don't understand what's going on here. You would have a better chance of talking about all of this with Lauren De Laguna. Lauren De Laguna is who I would want to actually talk to about this kind of shit. I shit you fucking not. Right, but definitely not Callie. Callie doesn't know a goddamn thing about the U.S. judicial system.
I expect some type of morals from you. I don't expect you to be on here calling children retards when you work in a setting. I don't expect you to be indulging in drug abuse and abusing dead people. I don't expect dead people in your intros and Tiny right there cheering it on. I don't expect that type of behavior, basically.
The gypsy trash who spent her evening doxing multiple families of children.
I'll just go down some more pictures that I'm really interested in knowing these specific people. If anybody's got any contact information for this lady here, I'd really, really appreciate it. And if anybody could hook me up with her or people she may know or friends of her, that would be fabulous. I got sent this as well. I'm assuming someone had maybe took some posts off the Facebook page, and obviously, as we can all see from the writing, AC's been a very absent father, so maybe if I could get in contact with this lady and this his child, then they would be able to help me and assist me in how I should move forward.
She got Google eyes for Connie and the devil. And maybe it's just like, does that signify that she's horny for Connie? Anybody? It looks like she's kind of horny for Connie. My guess is, just like Brett likes to dig up fucking dead Mary on occasion, my guess is, well, this is where Rebel's shoving his dick late night when no one's paying attention to the gravesite. Jesus.
Yeah, Lisa's a fucking idiot. She loves this shit. She's like basically an older Nicolina. That's exactly what she is. Oh, are they? Hope Nicolina's making threats. Yeah, they just don't expect like this type of behavior. Now, if Tiny was like flipping burgers, I don't know, and cleaning toilets, it wouldn't matter, would it?
I seen her do it live a little earlier today. I couldn't watch it, but she came and she wanted to. Now she's in the UK, but she's telling us how the United States of America's court systems work. How does that work? I don't get that. Oh, and Rick, heads up. I didn't call Bird's kids the Riri name until after the little motherfucker accused me of doing it. Now that I found out he had kids, yes, I did. Just so you know, again, Ricky, you're fucking behind. You need to try to pay attention and go back about a week and a half and watch 303. I didn't say he lost today.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying that's what I was hearing.
I know, but honestly, since you're here, why in the fuck would Bird go after? I know he hates Brett. It's okay to hate Brett, okay?
Right.
Okay? But why go after Tiny? Do you know why
He never went after Tiny.
Well, ain't that who he was supposed to go to court with?
Well, and here's the weird thing,
Took
right?
him to court because he is
Lisa, you should talk to Brett more for this. But what I know about this situation is Bird never threatened Tiny T, not one time.
Yeah, but he pulled up where she lives. That
No, he didn't.
fuck me up.
No, he didn't.
Not really, but that
He never even threatened that. I did. If you are an independent actor, which we know Bird is not an independent actor. We are a team. We have never been quiet about being a team. Team, PSYOP, team, PSYOP operations, group, team, because groups are teams. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, we've always been a team. Everybody complains that we're a team until they want to use that we're a team against us, and that doesn't work either. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. I got time today, motherfuckers. Tiny T lied to get that restraining order. Bird never threatened her, and he never said he was going to go to her house. I did.
303. Why would she why would Tiny T threaten anybody? What would be the whole point?
I don't actually have all the daughter's information. And we want to make sure that we give these people things to think about. You know, I would definitely want to make sure that they have a chance to respond. You know, I wouldn't want to, you know, just start posting things. I think that might be wrong. So if you guys look in the chat, you know, 500 and then add, and then the big number is 2. Now these numbers aren't really important unless they're important to you. I don't understand the correlation to anybody or anything that this would have, but my understanding is that Tiny T could use a little, you know, questioning. You know, we want to make sure that we have the right information before we say and do things on these YouTube streets. OF yeah, bud. So, there's that. We will be bringing you the neighbors. I am posting a real Craigslist ad for new address over there with Tina. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna pay the $5 to actually post a Craigslist ad to get help in your area, and Tina. Yep. All day long. So, and that's just the start of it. That's right on. I like my DMs. Yep, we need to consult the team, JP. But this is only the start to a very long tirade that will be having fun on these YouTube streets. You know, and we don't want anything bad for Brett. We want Brett to enjoy his life, right? He hasn't ever been charged for sexual assault. He just talks about it like it's a fetish. You know, so I guess at that point we just kind of leave it be. We make sure we notify everybody, see what his, you know, new girlfriend thinks about this.
Well, Brett threatened Tiny T.
Separate her from Brett and tell me why she would threaten somebody.
No, Brett is the one that threatened Tiny T.
Brett threatened Tiny T?
Yeah, so here's what it was, right? Brett said, come fight me, come fight me. And then I told Brett that the bird would come and fight him. And Brett made Tiny T go get a restraining order because he's so scared of the bird doing what he dared him to do.
He's scared of bird.
Yeah. That's why you get a restraining order. Brett. Brett is scared of the bird.
Brett. Well,
hashtag bird is scared of Brett.
Scared of Brett.
Or the other way around.
Brett made you. Brett made Tiny T go get a restraining order. If I was
bird.
Tiny T, I'd have got a restraining order.
Do you have proof? Do you have proof, 303?
Nicolina, I've got like direct messages and stuff.
Yeah, where? Produce
like
the
I do,
receipts,
like I do out of your Discord.
Produce the receipts. No, you don't. Produce the receipts. No, you don't.
I'm up here talking to Alyssa. You're gonna have to wait your turn, sweetheart. A bunch of shit talk, but no one threatened her.
Oh, that's not true.
No one. Who threatened her?
That's not true.
Who threatened her?
Not only did you, but Bird, we've got every fucking live stream you've done. You posted her employer, her daughter.
I did?
I did. Her mother, who is still alive.
You guys are dumb. You guys think that all this is going to get wrapped around the bird's neck. Bird has nothing to do with this.
It would be nice if he could.
Yeah. We
Just
got into
'cause you say
Callie's
it.
Discord.
Don't make it true, sweetheart. And Callie can do whatever the fuck she wants. Just like I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's American as fuck that he cannot show up to court and still get away with it.
Not third party
Anyway.
harassment.
It's not third party because he didn't want anyone to do it. He didn't tell nobody to do it.
I get paid to harass Tiny.
Yep.
We got
That's
the
exactly
video,
what I'm
bro.
getting paid to do. That doesn't mean Bird is. You're an idiot.
You
Who's
said
paying you?
Bird was paying you, bro.
No, I didn't. Bird was actually working for me. You guys are an idiot. Do you realize there's court paperwork saying that Bird was working for my company when he went out there?
We know Bird is. We are a team. We have never been quiet about being a team.
They're so into wrecking Brett, it's not even fucking funny. It really ain't. Tiny T ain't got a goddamn thing to do with it. And these fuckers are fucking with that girl, which is a girlfriend of their enemy. And that just, I don't like it. I have a problem with it. I really do. And I don't know Tiny T. I don't know Brett.
She's an angel. Tiny.
I know. I believe that.
She's never. Listen, I've known her for 3 years.
Yeah.
And I talk to her almost every day, Lisa. She doesn't say anything bad
About anybody.
About anyone. This is the problem. When I removed traitors and her mom from my community,
yeah,
her mother started highly manipulating Tiny T, trying to get Tiny to think that I hated her. Now, mind you, I've known Tiny longer than I've known them. They're the ones that gave Bird her information. The only person that had her information, aside from me, was Traitors, because Traitors has a business she did at the time. We all supported her business. No, listen, we all supported her business and bought from her. So she had Tiny's name and her address, and suddenly Bird had all of it.
It's just not. It's just not morally right. In all due honesty, it really ain't. I don't care who you are. 303 and Bird are fucking scum of the earth. They always have been. They've never tried to retrieve their reputations. They've never done anything. They're sour, they're hateful, and they're mean.
And hey, 303, do you remember saying these words? I do Bird's dirty work and he does mine. Remember those? Those are going to come back to haunt y'all. Not you. Those are going to come back to haunt Bobby. That was a little side road for you. Right.